Hi y'all, Katsumi here. Welcome to my LEGO library, and welcome to my review of the LEGO Star Wars set number 75326, Boba Fett's Throne Room. As a part of my Star Wars Day May the 4th haul, I bought this set, but I actually didn't buy it at the LEGO store. I bought it from Costco because there's an incredible deal going on right now. The MSRP was $100. There's 15% off for some reason, just like a generic sale, and there's an additional $20 off. I think that's online only, which made the price $65, which is 45% off, which just sounds too good to be true. But it was. So excited to open this set because of the unique array of Mayfigures, and it has one of my two first Boba Fetts. It has 732 pieces, ages 9+. There's already a little controversy or a little historical context with the roof of the palace being squished flat because allegedly, I need to read up on this more, but allegedly some people were offended that it looks like a mosque or a Middle Eastern building. I mean, not sure it should actually be taken offensively. Anyways, that's just my opinion. So we have Boba Fett, Fenix Shand, Bib Fortuna, Delian Dancer, a Quarren for the first time, a Gamorian Guard, just one, and a Mayfigures Guard. Loving that. Coming around the top, the actual size reference is Bib Fortuna in his larger, he let himself go, he was enjoying his meals type self. And then let me practice my languages. Salle du trône de Boba Fett, Sala del trono de Boba Fett. This side, the cooler side. And coming around to the back, we can see a slightly turned in view of the palace, as well as the play features. So excited to get this built. Here are what the extra pieces look like, including something I never knew I needed in my life, which is a yellow Technic pin. Literally the most pretty color ever. I need so many more of these. This must be new because I feel like I would have known about this. But anyways, new Lego piece obsession, yellow Technic pin. Additionally, the instruction booklet, it has a newer spine type that I also noticed on Dagobah Jedi Training, that you can actually bend easily and have it lay flat open on a table, which just makes it so much better and easier. So whoever thought of that, props to them. Slay. Ta-da! Boba Fett's palace, formerly Jabba the Hutt's, briefly Bib Fortuna's, Boba the Fett. Now Boba Fett's, here's Boba Fett's palace. And yay! It's just so fun. It's really fun. It was really fun to build, and I'm really excited to own this one. I think the amount of minifigures is really making it come to life and be like, okay, it's like really fun. It's like very much a vibe. Very much I would want to visit the palace. So where to start? Oh, with some stats for nerds. It took me about an hour and 24 minutes to build it, giving me a seconds per piece of 6.87. which lies on the longer end of my average so far, according to the 10 data points I have so far. Stay tuned, because at 20, I'll make a little graph. I think so. Is 20 enough? Anyways, maybe I can make it now, actually. The graph's coming soon. I love analyzing data. But just as a side hobby, not as a job. Let's get the minifigures out of the way so I can talk about the model exclusively. The palace has a very nice, consistent tan aesthetic with plenty of greeveling on the inside and outside to create a nice display piece while still being very playable. Let's go around to the front, where we have a very tall watchtower with, this is very much reminding me of Jabba's palace, these UFO pieces here. Plenty of brown, a nice touch of dark tan in there. Did you notice that? That's very nice. There's a turret at the front gate for self-defense. And here is the robot. What language does he speak? Don't know. Anyways, that little eye robot that pops out and is interrogating anyone who wants to come in, because this is not just a public place. This is Boba's palace. The door has nice woodwork on it, and it can be lifted if you push the eye back and don't chop him off. And okay, mine had, obviously the friction is being lost already, but low-key there was a point in time where I could just have it be frictioned. But I think you need to push the eye back out and have it hang itself so that it actually stays up. and you have plenty of space for a minifigure to walk through. I'll use the Quarren as an example. Yup, that's a good amount of height. But besides that, there's a little curve section and the use of wedges here to create a little sand effect. Very much appreciated. So then you can push the eye back down and have the gate, you know, slam shut. Be like, no, 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 you're not allowed in. I don't know what happened here, but basically these two sections on the outside, they can fold and be clipped so that there's a very flat front inside if you want. But I don't know what happened with my pieces, but do you hear that already? The most ugly, like scratchy, most annoying sound ever, and opening it is even worse. Ooh, it sounds like a chalkboard type sound. I have no idea which piece it is. I think I'm literally gonna put like flour or oil or something to like lube one of them because that's just so ugly sound. Like what? Like what is, how does that even happen? Me doing it again, hoping it'll just stop one day. Anyways, I'm gonna have to find a solution for that. But anyways, that's the watchtower section. Love that. Let's go around to the inside of it. Actually, that's annoying. Let's go around. Let's finish the back, the outside. So here we have the main chunk throne room itself, and it just has, you know, these nice tan bricks, and it looks good enough for me. I think obviously they could have added, this is where they could have added more Jabba's palace type height and Middle Eastern looking details. There is a small snake on the outside, but in general, actually, I think these corners right here could have used a touch more detail. In fact, I have an idea I'm literally going to execute right now. Okay, I can only find dark green as the most appropriate color, and I have a bunch of these extra bush pieces. I think adding a little bit of plant detail, like dead bush type details, would definitely spruce up this space and make it prettier to look at if you want to display it from the outside side. So there we go, that's my idea, and I'm going to keep it there now. So it's officially modified. Coming around to the other side, this is the small cafe corner. On the outside, it has nice red detailing and a little ladder moment, you know, a little barrel on top, and that just looks very cute. Now see, this side of the clipping is extremely normal. You don't even know it's like opening and closing type. So I don't know what's going on with the other side. Anywho, you might notice another joint right here. Let's go in through the back. This whole back section can open up. There's no really like indicator for where to grab it. Here's another clip to bar. And this whole back section opens up, revealing a little kitchen moment with literally some chicken being cooked. We have a small girl cooking chicken or whatever animal they have on Tatooine like that. There's a small crate of bones. There's a little table with some sort of drink. And then here in the back, they have these cool red lamps. I think they're lamps. They look really, they would definitely match the aesthetic of the palace. As well as, you know, a stock pot, a glass bottle, and some sort of sink or something. Very nice, very cute. Very much, you know, someone's cooking back here for Jabba or whoever has the throne. And they're like cooking up something nice. And I like this idea because the like eating a lot, eating well is definitely a sign of prosperity and very much a sign used by royalty to, you know, show off, to be better than everyone else. So yeah, that's the back section. That closes back up and completes the aesthetic from inside. Let's go to the inside. So I'm gonna clip them forward. There we go. So this is the longest configuration. The inside of the watchtower, this is where something was left to be desired. I think this looks a little unfinished. I guess you can put someone there and that'll like definitely cover it up, obviously. But that just looks like he's about to, you know, he's on the edge of life. So I don't know. Oh, but I guess he does have his binoculars there. Anyways, I know some space was needed for the eye bar piece to be able to lift. Oh, let's go ahead and show off another one of the play features, which is these little stairs. They don't move that much. They don't move as much as I thought they would based on what the box was trying to say. But I guess you can, you know, it's more like they fall. It's not like they're thrown. It's more like they just trip. Like, oh, got you type. But that works fine. A small control panel to control the door. A small mug in the corner. That's a theme throughout the palace. There's like random stuff in random places. Like even the box of bones in the back. And then there's like this little is it a lamp? I don't even know. It's like, this was like a thing that they made me build right here. And there's literally an ice cream piece. Now, I don't think, well, would they have ice cream? Anyways, it looks delicious. And it's just like this theme of like, how do I say? It's like the palace, like trashy a little bit trashy. Like they just leave food all over the place and just having a good party all the time type. Like they just don't care that much. But yeah, that's the watchtower with the tripping stairs. And then coming around to the main section. So I already showed you back there. That's the chicken thing right there. That table. There's another crate with, what was in that one again? Oh, okay. It's hard to get out. There's a crystal in there. There's a crystal piece. So he just has crystals lying around as well, king. And then there's a little hanging lamp. It's not that straight, but I realize I'm going to appreciate that as being like, you know, obviously the lamps, they wouldn't like take that good care of the lamps, and they would be like little twisted and, you know, handmade type. And then the throne itself. So the throne itself actually has more dark gray than I anticipated because of the play function of being able to eject someone. Let me show you one more time. So here's a Delian Dancer queen. She's the true queen in my opinion. And it just kind of, you know, pops them off the one stud that they sit on. In fact, hold on, I can show you closer because this whole throne just is not even attached. That's something I don't like, actually. It just slides right out. So like, for example, if I was to push this back, okay, it's not happening. Anyways, sometimes this stays and just, it's like kind of loose in there. I think I would modify it to be able to clip it just like these side sections are to the back right here. Anywho, here's the dark gray I was talking about, and this is the function. It like just kicks someone's butt up and then detaches them from the one stud. But again, here's that ice cream, that random thing, and another random cup. And I think the play function integrates well. It's like a little, it looks like a little extra cushion or something, just a little simple lever. These little red, there's a bunch of little red squares. I think they're meant to indicate where you can pose someone. 1, 2, and 3. Definitely, these two are definitely seats. But taking a closer look at the throne, it has the grate for the Rancor to be underneath. But obviously, as we've learned, as time has went on, there's no indication that they're gonna do that thing where they make another, like a Rancor set, and then you're able to put this one on top of it. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen again. But the gray is still there in the, you know, suggesting. I actually don't love how, like, this row of studs makes it look so asymmetrical now. I love the little detail here with these textured bricks. There's lots of these textured bricks in this color, so it definitely adds a nice touch of detail. And then little studs on top. And then the stickers, I think I did very well with these stickers. I'm so proud of it. Let me not look too hard until I find the asymmetry. But they're pretty straight, and these are the little Rancor moments. Nice use of this 2x4 rounded on top. What would you call that? Brick, tile, brile, something in between brick and tile. This is where I did more poorly with the stickers, but anyways, again, I'm going for that rustic aesthetic. Like, this palace is not supposed to be perfect. Yeah, these are 2 more curved stickers on the back to add that even more little detail. That's the throne. And as you can see under the throne, someone has been stashing something away, and it is 2 pieces of Beskar, a small silver pistol, and a larger, another weapon, another arm. So we can just slide that back in. Okay, not to get annoying about the color choice, but I don't know why these pieces, these little rails on the side, are black. They just pop out too much. They could have been light gray so that they blend in even more with, you know, where they're sliding into. And then let's get that view of the kitchen in the back fully closed, and you can still kind of reach and twist the chickens to roast them. Oh, these are 2 more stickers right here on the edge right here, and I did worse on this side, but anyways, I connected them so that they look consistent, because looking at the box, they're separated because they're 2 stickers, and I assumed there would be 2 bricks as well, you know, each taking half the length of this one, but this is one huge brick, and you just put 2 stickers on it, so I don't know why they don't connect the stickers. I think that looks more like what the intention was. In fact, speaking of these bricks, they're not normal 1x14 bricks. They have a little like design on the inside. Let's see if I can show you. I can't point to it with my finger right now, but there's like a little curve on the inside, which I think looks so nice. In fact, I almost want to flip at least that one in the back so that it can be shown that there's that little like engraving in it. I think that looks that much better. Lastly, the cafe corner. A little cafe corner again with that barrel on top of the roof. That's definitely a nice space to pose minifigures. Queen. And then, yeah, just 2 seats and a little cafe table. Very cute, very much giving the vibes of where Greedo and Han Solo were sitting at that one bar, at the cantina. That's the palace. Now let's look at the minifigures. First up, Boba Fett himself is looking rather dashing in his black-based clothing with his bright yellow pauldrons and kneecaps, which just is part of the reason I'm obsessed with his look so much. His weapon is a double-barreled, is that what I would say? A double-barreled gun thingy, one of the newer molds, with a lightsaber hilt attached to it at the end. I think it looks extremely appropriate for his aesthetic. His sand green jetpack and sand green helmet are controversial because they're supposed to be dark green, just like his chest printing is, his chest plate, his Beskar chest plate is. Wait, or is it the other way around? Yeah, they're definitely supposed to be dark green. I'm literally looking at photos right now. So what's the hold up with that? Anywho, other than his Legoification of the color, he's looking great. His face print is angry and scarred, which is accurate to how he's looking at this point in the Star Wars universe. And he even has back printing, which is nice to see. That little extra mile that didn't have to go. Up next is Fenix Shand, and I'm a little disappointed we didn't get her helmet just for the option, but she has this nice long hair piece that mostly matches her aesthetic, not extremely, not the most ideal piece, but it does the job. She's looking extremely intimidating as well in all black, and the lattice work on the back of her printing is so fine and detailed. Her weapon is an extremely long gun with an even longer extension on the top of a gunmetal gray lightsaber hilt. And again, with that kind of yellow aesthetic matching Boba's, I think they make a sick pair, and I think these minifigures do justice to that iconic duo moment. Up next, let's do the Quarren. Our first time seeing a Quarren minifigure in Lego form, and awesome. He's awesome. He has that soft molded, small, kind of softer rubber like Ahsoka Tano has often. And he has little robes in the back, nice white pants with printing on the front that extend those robes down to his hips, and color matched hands, and yeah. His torso printing is as follows. A little scarf moment, definitely roby type attire, and we're here for it. After that, let's take a look at the Gamorian Guard. Only one of them, 2 would have been iconic, but there's already 7, so not necessarily complaining too much. He has his traditional axe, and his whole upper part is one piece, like this. No printing on the thing, none necessary. The olive green skin all over him, intimidating shoulder plating, large pig-like head, appropriate back moment. Everything's working for me. Awesome belt buckle. Up next, we have the Weequay Guard. He's sporting plain brown pants, but he does have his long iconic little fishtail braids and a gunmetal gray weapon. As well as on the back printing, we can see the braids fully now. So he has 5, I guess, total, and the 3 of them extend down his back. He's looking great. He's really rocking that hairstyle for me. And he has appropriate face printing, and there's definitely a little bit of shape created with the shading they were able to do that definitely portrays the shape of the Weequay peoples. 6 of 7 is Bib Fortuna himself. I'm obsessed with the blue color they chose for his gloves and robes, but mostly black again, just like Boba and Fennec. And the headpiece is definitely portraying larger, this is when he was indulging himself in all the food that's being cooked up in the kitchen over there. And his menacing red eyes contrast extremely well with the blue to create a really menacing look. The head mold is actually pretty stiff. I don't think it's the same soft rubber as Ahsoka or the Quarren. Here's a better look at his robes, and here's one expression, and he does have an alternative expression of like, oh, yikes type face with a small mouth. He does have a little staff. It's just a simple rod with a not lightsaber hilt, but anyways, this piece on top, again with my colorway stuff. I wish they were the same color. But it works. It's working fine. Lastly, I saved the best figure for last because she's such a queen. The Delian Dancer. Yup. Her hairdo is what's really doing it for me. Really taking her look over the top. It's extremely bright pink, even in person, and it has such a nice shape to it. It really extends her head backwards, and it's just so voluminous. I really need her hair care routine and stat. She has a nice amount of makeup on her face. She's wearing a cute white, what looks like a tracksuit type with light blue accents. And do they have toes? I think these are supposed to be little toes, which queen, she's rocking them. I'm sure they're manicured for the gods. Better look at her face printing with more little horns or something. And then her other look is like, girl, don't even test me today. Like, she's angry, like, just, like, stay back. Obsessed with this figure. Definitely the best one of the 7. If not for the hair, then just for the slay. I'm very much a fan of this set. I'm very excited to have picked it up for my May the 4th celebration. And for that reason, I'm going to give it 5 stars. And I don't give those lightly. Actually, I kind of do. Anyways. They hit all the right marks in terms of minifigures, design, amount of detail, piece variety, colors. Colors is the big one for me, etc. Playability and displayability as well. Good balance between those. And yep, just the vibes. The vibes of Boba Fett's throne room. Any questions, comments, concerns? Leave them down in the comment section below. Feel free to grab a membership card for the library by subscribing for free. And also leave a like. I'm working on the metaphor for like, what does a like mean in a library? Because this is the Lego library you're stopping at, thank you. But like, what would a like be? It would be like returning a book or something. Return a book by leaving a like. No, that doesn't make any sense. Anywho, thank you so much for coming to the library. May the force be with you.